Okay guys, don't forget to push that subscribe button and push the like button right now. I get a lot of views, but not enough likes. Okay guys, so what we're going to be discussing is the allegations and what media is talking about with the Maleah Davis case. And I do this to find new things to talk about so that we can keep the child's face in the spotlight mostly. But in this case, I'm wondering, about the child and her safety and whether or not, these parents are good parents, especially since August 3rd of 2018, the Department of Family Services actually received a report for suspicion of abuse and neglect of supervision. The child, Maleah Davis, obtained an injury. Now, News 11 pulled up this report. They highlighted, August 3rd of 2018. They highlight the physical abuse for Maleah Davis. Then they highlighted the neglectful supervision, the accusations against the parents. So I'm going to read a little bit to you here. It says on August 3rd of 2018, the Texas Department of Family and Protective Services received a report of physical abuse of Maleah Davis by an unknown perpetrator. The intake reported that the maternal grandmother, which is Brittany's mother, Brenda Bowens, stated that she was in New Orleans this past weekend. And on Saturday, July 29th, 2018, Brittany Bowens, the mother of Maleah Davis, contacted Brenda Bowens, the maternal grandmother, and stated that Maleah Davis had fallen from a tall chair to a marble table. Brittany Bowens stated that Maleah was fine. The maternal grandmother, Brenda Bowens, advised Brittany Bowens to take Maleah to the hospital to be checked out. Brittany Bowens took Maleah to the West Houston Memorial on Sunday, and Maleah was observed with a laceration to her forehead. And a doctor, what is this word? I can't even see it. Stitched up the injury. Brenda Bowens arrived home Sunday, but wasn't feeling well on Monday and Tuesday, and didn't go to work. So Brenda Bowens observed that Maleah was fine on those days. Now Brenda Bowens went back to work on Wednesday, and Maleah was in the care of Brittany Bowens and Darian Vence, who lives in the home and is the father of Brittany Bowens' youngest child. The same day, Brenda Bowens went back to work. Wednesday, August 1st, 2018, Brittany Bowens texted Brenda Bowens, and something went wrong with Maleah, and her eyes were rolling back. Brenda Bowens told Brittany Bowers to take the child back to the hospital, and Maleah was taken to a different hospital from there. And at that hospital, they did a procedure to relieve the pressure in Maleah's head. It was stated that when Maleah was opened up, that the blood color that was observed was not normal, and it looked different and not fresh. So it is very obvious that this would have been an older injury. So one thing I don't want to do is I do not want to blame Brittany for anything without, them really researching it more in depth. And, they're saying that the child fell from a tall chair to a marble table. I am not a doctor. I cannot really give my opinion on this. I can only share what media is sharing and what Brittany shares and what she allows us to know. But a lot of people do believe that there's a possibility, that the child was abused. And I can tell you, I have come from a background where my mom have dated abusers, and it's something that moms sometimes get blinded by, love. They're supposed to protect the children that they love most. But it looks like to me Brittany really has been struggling on what to do and how to deal with situations as a parent. Now, what they're trying to say is that since Brittany has disappeared, I'm sorry, I don't know why I said Brittany. Maleah has disappeared. They had an emergency court to take away the remainder children from the home because they feel like the kids may be in danger. And I'm thinking, well, is that the right thing to do? And really, I really don't know the entire story. None of us do. I mean, they might know something we don't, because as you see, as the story unfolds, more and more come out. But what I do is I use this kind of information to just get her face plastered out there. It doesn't matter to me, what the law is doing with the family, because they're the professionals. I am not. They're the ones investigating. I am not. But I use this opportunity to get her face out there. But the sad part about it is it's also putting negative attention onto Brittany and Vence. I'm not sure, Brittany's lost her child. She seems to really love her child when we see her in the video clips. I would hate to put more hurt on this woman because they're going through enough already. But according to the comments that I'm reading, they have no sympathy for this couple at all. They believe that this couple had something to do with the disappearance of the girl. And usually I have some kind of clue as to what's going on, but on this one I have nothing. I mean, I just couldn't even guess what's going on. Now, what my understanding is the paternal grandparents of the other children have taken temporary custody of the children for now. And where that goes, I guess we'll find out in the future. But it does make you curious as to why the maternal grandparents that seem to be involved did not get custody. And I guess it's because, you see her name mentioned in the report at the beginning of this video quite many times. So what is the most important thing about this story is that we see her face. We see Maleah Davis' face, and we get it out there to the public, and hopefully somebody's seen something and maybe have some tips that they didn't realize they have that they can give to police to help solve this case. And I can tell you right now that the world has fell in love with this precious, beautiful little girl. She is so adorable. She is just gorgeous little princess. And that's the main concern of the entire story. Now, EcuSearch is still out there searching. They've had to deal with some bad weather. But I always like to mention in my reports here that people who volunteer, you need to start paying attention to that and take the time to give them the spotlight they need, because those are the true heroes. Those are the real people out there who care. And people are always saying, we need more people who care. Well, firstly, you need to give them the attention they deserve. So get out there, give donations to EcuSearch, show your support. Let's start giving the spotlight to the right people. It'd only take 5 minutes out of your day to recognize that EcuSearch is a, organization worth paying attention to. And at the moment, we have some new information coming up on Savannah Spurlock. I wanted to mention that here. I know I told you at the beginning that I had some new information for you might want to know about. So Lisa Toma, Savannah's aunt, contacted me via YouTube. She'll comment. She has a timeline of what happened to Savannah that she wants to share with the public. So as soon as I finish this video, I'm going to put that together quickly and get that out there for her, because this Lisa Toma has worked so hard. I've never seen an aunt work so hard for their niece like this woman does. She is fighting, and you know, there's times that she, you know, gets exhausted. She wants to take a break, but she can't do it, and it's hard to do. I mean, you want answers and you don't want to give up on somebody you love. But first, guys, please share this video. Well, no, don't share this video, but share her face and her information for Maleah Davis. Get her, or share the video prior I loaded. That one would be a better video to share. We just need to get some answers for all these families that I'm covering their stories. Now, I have another story coming up, which is on Bonnie Webb, and that story is shocking as to there's some really shocking details that I'm going to share with that as well, if I can get that out today. Alright guys, so we're still thinking of Maleah Davis. We hope the best for all these guys. I don't know what's going on with this case. It's crazy. But we're just all hoping the best for the little girl, and that she can come home safely. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. See you soon.